Hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How is everybody? Hello, Allie. Hello, Lindsay. Hello, Megan. Hello, Sarah. Lots of Sarahs. What's going on? Okay, so pop open the Q&A box and tell me hi. Let's make sure that you are here and you are ready. We're doing this. The 5 things keeping you from your dream come true weight. Yes, hello. Hello, Jennifer. So good to see you. Hi, Jody. Hello, welcome. Who else is here? Hello, Jessica. Amazing. Okay, pop open the Q&A box. That way I know you're here. I know you know how to use it. And then we'll get started. Thank you. I love it. Okay, you guys, this is going to be the best hour. I was not kidding. The best hour of your entire week, month, maybe even year. You never know. Okay, good. You guys are saying hello to me. I love it. Okay. Hello, Riley. Good to see you. All right, you guys. So we're going to dive right in. I'm going to go through the content of this. What's really exciting is that because you guys are here live, there's some fun prizes. Okay. So LFG. I want to just start by offering to all y'all that you turn all the things off. So the notifications, the Instagram, like what if you actually gave yourself the gift of just being here for an hour or 30 minutes? Just give yourself like the exhale of like, this is just the one thing. I'm just going to do one thing for right now. And this is going to be it. Okay. So you will have an urge to scroll or to check your email or to whatever the thing is. And I want to highly encourage you to just be here now and give yourself the gift of just enjoying learning, enjoying being here and not doing 72 other things. Just this once. I'm going to try to keep it light and fun and entertaining so that it is worth your while for you to not be checking all the things. Okay. Oh, hello. Okay, more people are coming in. Good to see you. Hello, Katie. Hello, Catherine. So good. Okay. So obviously, you guys are here for the 5 things keeping you from your dream come true weight. Okay. So this class is for you if you want to lose weight. I talked about this yesterday, but in order to solve a problem, we have to actually know what the problem is and why we're not solving it, and then how to actually solve it. So I gave kind of a TMI example yesterday in an email that I had some stomach stuff going on, and I was like throwing random herbs at the problem. I was doing all kinds of different things. I didn't actually know what the problem was until I literally got my poop tested. And my doctor was like, well, you have H. pylori overgrowth. This is exactly what you need to do to treat it. And I did that and treated it, and now it's gone, and all my stomach issues are gone. Poof. So let's actually dive in to the things that are keeping you from your dream come true weight so that you can actually solve the problem, right? We have to know why it's quote unquote broken in order to solve this quote unquote problem, whatever you want to call it, your weight problem, your body love problem, your relationship with food problem, whatever it is that you want to call this, okay? So this class is for you if you want to lose weight for the last time, okay? This class is also for you if you don't actually believe that you can lose weight for the last time, or you really maybe think that you're a special unicorn and something is wrong with you. This class is for you if you feel like you just can't get a handle on your weight. Like maybe you feel like you've tried freaking everything under the sun. And so part of you is like, accepted defeat. And then the other part of you is like, yeah, but there's something more for me. Okay. So this class is for you if you still want 2023 to be your year. So that at the end of 2023, I can like already see you like toasting some kombucha or some champagne, feeling elated and alive and light that you did this. You guys let yourself hold the possibility that that this is for you. Okay. So this class is for you if you feel like you kind of like know all the things, like you're like, I could pretty much have like a dietitian or a nutritionist degree at this point. You've read all the books, you've downloaded all the apps, you've read it all. You're like, I have so much knowledge. Maybe you feel like you're actually eating pretty healthy and it's still not working. Then this class is for you. Maybe you feel like sometimes you kind of got it, like you're on a good roll Monday through Thursday, right? And then ultimately the weekend hits, or maybe you lose 5 pounds, but then ultimately you do end up gaining it back. And this class is for you if you're really just ready to be done once and for all, like really feel like yourself, really feel confident. So I bet you're ready to just stop, like be done, stop wasting time and energy and money and resources and headspace on this problem. You're really ready to wake up excited for the day. Like that is not just something that is for other people. This is for you. I honestly did not think that this was for me. I honestly had accepted defeat. So I want you to just like soak in the possibility that this could be the answer. Like, give yourself a pat on the back for being here, for listening to this. You are in the right place, okay? So, if I described you to a T, bullet point after bullet point, great. And if I just described some of you and not other parts of you, that's okay. This class is for you. You're totally in the right place. You might be thinking, like, why is this worth my time? Like, why should I, like, not check my email? Because you're going to walk away, like if you're fully present, you're going to walk away with the confidence and the relief knowing how to move forward. When you implement what I teach you, you're going to like literally save yourself years. I always tell a story about one of my best friends and her mom, who's like 85, she's probably like 89 by now. She's still worrying about the 5 pounds. She's still concerned, like, I gotta get these 5, 10 pounds off. That's going to be us, you guys, if we don't put a nail in the coffin. Okay, so who is this chick on Zoom? Who am I? I'm Laura Conley. I'm a life and weight loss coach and have been for the past 10 years. And the reason I'm here is because I struggled with this so badly. So badly. And again, like I said, I had just accepted defeat. I was like, I guess this is just my lot in life. I guess this is just what the cards I've been dealt. I guess I'm just going to be always gaining weight or always losing weight, always overthinking, always half present. And then I had my baby girl. And I'll never forget the day that I had gotten out of the shower and I was leaning over. I was like 6 weeks postpartum. And I noticed my belly and then I noticed my brain wanting to shame myself about my postpartum, very normal belly. And I was like, fuck that. Over my dead body, am I going to talk like this to myself anymore? I am going to solve this diet drama. I am going to solve my relationship with food. I am going to be free. I am going to weigh what I want and have the freedom around food and my relationship with my body. I'm doing this. I'm going to figure this out for her because I am not passing this down. And then I cracked the code. And then I was like, oh my God. I was like, I can't not share this with every single other woman, mama person that is also been struggling for what seems like and feels like forever. So that is why I'm here today, is because it is my mission to help at least 1 million moms be free from food forever and lose weight for the last time. Okay, so allow yourself to be one of those women, one of those mamas. Okay, so Let's set the container. Let's just do a real quick kind of housekeeping. This is going to be 60 minutes, but I will stay on if you guys have question after question after question. I'll stay on for as long as you guys want. So the first chunk of our masterclass is me delivering you the content. This is us learning together. This is the masterclass. But I know a lot of you guys are here because you want to hear about the Yummy Mummy experience and how to work together for 6 months or more. You do not have to stay on. I'm going to tell you, okay, this is the time that the class, the master class, the content, the learning is over. And now it's time for me to tell you about the Yummy Mummy experience. And at that point, you can hop off. You do not have to stay on for that. I don't want to like sell you something that you don't want to be sold, right? So you can stay on for that. You don't have to. If you don't stay on, you're going to get so much meaty information. If you do stay on, probably going to learn more anyways, because the way that I teach about the Yummy Mummy experience also includes a lot of good information. At the conclusion of the content, I will also tell you what your bonuses are. So you guys get 2 bonuses because you are here live. Good job. I want to reward you for prioritizing this and putting it in your calendar and showing up for yourself. Okay. So let's see. So yeah, questions. If you guys have questions throughout, you can totally pop them in the Q&A, and you can save them for the end too. Really, honestly, it's totally up to you. So let's dive in. Are you guys ready? Let's do this. So let's see. As I'm talking, as I'm delivering to you this content, I want you to be engaged. I want you to pop in the Q&A little comments like, oh my God, yes, that's totally me. Yes, you're reading my brain. You're in my mind. I want you to be really engaged. Is this relatable to me? Like, does this make sense? So stay with me, stay engaged. I'm going to ask you guys from time to time to just pop in the Q&A, like raise a hand. Like, are you picking up what I'm putting down? Okay. And as we go through, you guys look at these baby hairs. These baby hairs. It's like, my baby is 3.5. How do I still have lots of baby hairs? We always have to have a baby hair segment on the master classes because there's always baby hairs hanging out. Okay, so let's dive in. I'm so excited. Let's do this. Okay, so the 5 things keeping you from your dream come true weight. So first and foremost, we need to, we almost had a hand go down, a little baby preschool hand go down. You guys, I'm setting up my new shelves. They're not like perfectly decorated yet or perfectly styled, but I'm setting up my new shelves and I was like, oh, it'd be so cute to have this, but maybe not for the masterclass. Okay, so first we have to talk about and we have to look at where you are and what you want. So again, as I go through this, I want you taking yourself through it line by line, like, yeah, is that accurate? Is that me? Or is this woman crazy? Okay, so let me guess where you are. We talked about this a little bit, but where you are right now, what you want to be done. You just want to be done with this once and for all. You think about like, okay, if I had to pick just one goal for the year, or if I had to pick just one thing that would change everything, it would be to be at my dream come true weight. Okay. What about confidence? Do you want confidence? You want to just feel like yourself? Do you want to be self-assured? Do you want to stop questioning everything? Stop thinking about it. Oh my God, the amount of overthinking is mind-blowing. Okay, what about to have energy and zest? To wake up and like actually be excited for the day instead of having like a hangover, like maybe like an actual like hangover. But it's usually like that shame hangover of like, oh, here we go again. Oh my God, I ate again in the pantry last night, or fill in the blank. What about having fun getting dressed? Like, people will be like, that is so shallow. That is so shallow. No, it's not. First of all, it's okay if it is shallow, number 1. Number 2, it's not shallow to have fun getting dressed. No. You getting dressed, like for me, it's an expression of who I am. It's like an art form. And it sets the tone for your entire day. The way you start your morning it literally, you guys, is your entire life. Can you guys see that? It's your entire life because it trickles into the rest of your day and your days are your life. Seriously. So it's really important that you want and that you do eventually have fun getting dressed and setting the tone for the day. Okay, you guys, again, I'm still learning a little bit about my new desk area. So let's get this going a little bit better. I did practice, but I did do a great job today. Okay, so good thing that I've learned the skill of not beating myself up and loving myself and my mistakes. It's a lot of what we do inside the Yummy Mummy. What about playing and being present with your kids? Are you guys half present with your kids? Were you guys snapping at your kids because you ate the rest of their French toast and now you're mad at yourself and you're taking it out on them? I want you guys to be present. I want you to want to play on the floor with your kids. Like, oh my God, I don't want you to feel like you have to. I want you to genuinely want to play on the floor with your kids. I don't want you to, and this is all up to you. You guys get to decide what you want. It's not me that gets to decide. But I visualize your kids asking you to play or to go sledding or to go to the pool and you genuinely want to. You don't do it because you feel like you have to. You do it because you want to. You're the one that suggests the water slide. You're the one that suggests the let's go sledding or fill in the blank activity. Okay? What about a healthy relationship with your food and your body? What about that? Do we want that? Yes, no? I want you to want that because what is that? What is that? Like, what does that even mean? Healthy relationship with myself, with my body, with my weight, with food? It just means feeling better. It just means feeling the way that you want to feel. Okay. So, are you guys picking up what I'm putting down? Is this what you want? Is this where you are? Yes, no, maybe so. Okay, you guys are saying yes. Okay, you guys are very engaged. I love this. Huh, so good. Okay. So, am I right or am I wrong? What you don't want to continue to feel like a failure, right? You guys you're not failures, right? Let me just be really clear. To continue to feel like a failure, maybe to continue to stop feeling like something is wrong with you. You don't want to feel like that anymore. It's the worst, right? Come on, we get this one precious life. Let's feel good. Let's be in it. Yes, okay. Yes, I'm reading what you guys are writing. What about continuing to waste time? My guess is you don't want to waste any more time on this. You have cool shit to get up to. You really do. Some of you guys don't know that because you're so consumed with the drama so that you can't even see what's for you in this one precious life. The yo-yo. You do not want to be on the roller coaster of dieting anymore. You are so sick of yo-yoing and gaining and losing and gaining and losing. It's like, what is even the point anymore? What about negative self-talk? Okay, so some of my clients, some of all y'all, you talk negatively to yourself. You do. And some of you don't. It's just like this very subtle soundtrack in the background. But the way that you can tell is how do you feel in your body on a daily basis? If you feel kind of like heavy, negative, guilty, ashamed, disgusted, disappointed with yourself, it's because you have negative self-talk. Okay, so my guess is you don't want to have that anymore. What about, like I just said, feelings of guilt or feelings of shame or not good enoughness? What about worrying about passing this down to your kiddos? You don't want to worry about that. You want to be confident that you are passing down a legacy that you're proud of around health, around body, around self-love. I'm guessing you don't want to feel jealous anymore. Oh my God. It's the worst feeling. one of the worst feelings. Feeling jealous of that one skinny friend. Why can she eat the croissants and I can't? This is so unfair. Oh, it's no fun. It's no way to live life and have relationships. Speaking of relationships, I'm guessing you don't want your weight and the drama to continue to interfere with your relationships. I'm talking about all the relationships here. You know, the one with your partner? Does your weight interfere with that? Does it? Do you like kind of jerk away in the kitchen when your partner comes and gives you a little squeeze? Or you're like, oh, don't touch that spot? Again, we talked about kids. You don't want this to interfere with your relationships. Also with your work, also with your life. It is like I say like, come on, you guys, let's do this. Let's lose weight for the last time. Let's all weigh your dream come true weight. But why do I care that you weigh your dream come true weight? So that you can live your dream come true life. So that you can live your dream come true life, right? It's not so that you can just have a number on the scale. No, it's for all the byproducts. Okay? All right, moving on. My dad calls this chalk talk. Pretty soon, you guys, I'm going to come up to like 2023. I'm going to have like a pretty PowerPoint for you. But I like the chalk talk. I like the old school flip chart. But you know what? I'm like, I kind of want to, next time we do a masterclass, I'm thinking we're doing PowerPoints and we're going to have like little GIFs. And Jennifer Aniston from Friends is going to be in there, like cheering on the GIF. Okay. What you think the problem is. Okay, so again, I want you going through this list with me. Yes, no, oh yeah, it. Oh no, that's actually not me. Okay, so do you think the problem is special unicorn syndrome? Do you think you're a special unicorn? Okay, what is special unicorn syndrome? Special unicorn syndrome is when you think that there is actually something wrong with you. You're like, it's gotta be my thyroid. It's definitely my thyroid. They're just not testing it right. It's not. I promise you. Okay. I love this. Okay. Yes. Yes, there is room for you in this program. Yeah, no, this program. Okay, we'll talk about that in a minute, Amy. But we get people inside the Yummy Mummy that want to lose 5 pounds. We get people that want to lose 100 pounds. Okay, it literally does not matter. This program is for you if you want to lose weight for the last time. Okay, so what about you just feel like you don't have enough willpower? You're like, if I could just muster up enough willpower, then I could solve this problem. What about maybe you think the problem is I'm just not creating a big enough of a deficit? Is that you? Do you feel like I'm just not creating a big enough of a calorie deficit? I'm just not getting my macros right. Do you think the problem is you're just not doing the right workout? You're not doing the right combo. Like you should probably be doing more HIIT or more steady state cardio or resistance training or more yoga or more 10,000 stepping. Do you think the problem is too many social events? They're just like super popular. Do you think that's the problem? What about not enough time? You're like, I just don't have enough time for this. I don't have enough time to meal prep on Sundays from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. What about you're just not counting enough? We talked about that. You're not counting enough. You're not measuring enough. What about, I talked about not enough meal prep. You probably think that this is the problem. This is not the problem. It's not the problem. It's not the problem. Hint, hint. If that's the problem, you probably think that the solution is the next new diet or app. What about Noom? You guys on Noom? What about Lumen? What about keto? I don't even know, like, what about Ideal Protein? I don't even know all the cool, like, new shit. It's not cool, by the way. You probably think the solution is to just, like, schedule your life better. Just, like, be better at time management. What about, like, hiring a trainer or a nutritionist or a dietitian? And you're like, ooh, that'll do it. That'll solve it. Or, like, what I really want to talk about is, like, hiring someone to give you a prescribed solution. Like, just tell me what to do. Just tell me what to do. Long fast. I know I'll do a 36-hour fast once a week, 36 hours. What about no alcohol or no fill in the blank? I know if I just do no carbs, I'll be fine. You probably think the solution is like cleanses, detoxes. Have you guys tried Prolon? Can I get a raise of hands? Yes. Oh my God, the doctors. Okay, we're gonna talk about, you guys are putting such good things in the Q&A. I'm like, oh my God, I have to, I have to get in there. So we are gonna get into all your comments, all your Q&A. Keep posting them as they come into your mind and keep telling me, are you picking up what I'm putting down? Is this making sense to you? Maybe you think this solution is this is my favorite one. We ready? The thing that worked before. The thing that worked before. The thing, whatever that. Like, I know. I'm just going to do, if I just do 1,000 calories, I'll be fine. No. You guys, the thing that worked before, the thing that worked, didn't work. You're here. We want permanent. Don't do that thing. Don't lie to yourself. Didn't work. Okay. Let's move on. Now, when you apply those solutions, whoops, this is not pretty. When you apply those solutions that we just talked about, think about this for yourself in your head. What happens? What happens? What are the results you create when you apply those solutions that aren't actually the solution? But nothing's wrong with you. This is what our culture teaches. Like, I don't want to shame you. This was me too, right? So just remember that this whole entire masterclass is under the idea that nothing is wrong with you. You are not broken. There's not like something misfiring. You grew up in this culture, so you came out this way. Of course you think these are solutions. This is what we're being fed to day after day after day after year. You guys, the health industry is incentivized to keep you yo-yoing. How the F are they going to make money if you don't continue to yo-yo? They don't want you to solve it permanently. Okay? So what happens when you apply the solutions that are not solutions and the result, and what are the results that are created? More overthinking, more spiraling, right? Yes, no, maybe so. Oh, people are like, what's Prolon? Do not worry about what Prolon is. It doesn't work. More weight gain or no loss. Maybe you just stay the same, or maybe you're just on the roller coaster. Because eventually, you try all those things, you like throw in the towel, right? Then you end up gaining more weight. It's asinine. It's really just such a big waste of time, energy, money, and headspace. More shame, more guilt, more loathing. What actually happens is you don't actually solve the problem when you apply the solutions that are not the actual solutions. Okay, so are you ready? You better be excited. Are you at the edge of your seat? Okay, the actual problem. These are the things that are keeping you from your dream come true weight. Okay, are you ready? And take notes. You have a diet brain. Remember, nothing is wrong with you. You are not bad. You are not a failure. If you were raised in Western culture, most likely you have a diet brain. What is a diet brain? A yo-yo brain. A diet brain is like, let's over restrict and then let's eat all the things and so on and so forth. You have a diet brain. So the way that your brain, like think of it as like an operating system. So your brain right now is wired as a diet brain, which is going to keep you, your body, in diet culture, dieting, or just complete throw in the towel. You have a diet brain. Okay. Again, nothing is wrong with you. This is the cultural conditioning that we got because, and most of my clients are in the United States, but I do get clients from literally every continent. I mean, not Antarctica yet, but maybe one day. Do people live on Antarctica yet? So I want you guys to really understand that your brain is wired as a diet brain. And this is not your fault. Okay. When you have a diet brain, you either overeat or undereat. Okay. So we have you guys heard of neuroplasticity? We have to literally rewire your brain so it becomes what I call yummy, yummy mind. You could call it a naturally thin brain. You could call it my dream weight brain, whatever. We need to rewire your brain so that your brain performs habits that give you the result that you want. Right now, your diet brain is performing habits that don't give you the results that you want. And the reason why it's important to know that you have a diet brain is because this is the reason. But the good news is we can easily solve this. We can easily rewire your brain. And a part of diet brain is like thinking that willpower will work. I'll just grin and bear it. I'll just fight it. I'll just grit my teeth. But the thing is willpower wears out. So your diet brain uses willpower to say no. And then guess what happens? Poof, it runs out and then you eat all the things. No one can just have endless will. It is not a renewable resource, okay? Because we are human beings. And there's been all kinds of scientific studies done on this. Diet brain can also look like it's not working. I only lost a pound this week. It's not working. Throw in the towel mentality, black and white mentality. That's all under the diet brain. It's not working. I'm not losing it fast enough. I'm supposed to be down 10 pounds in 3 weeks. You know what? This is not worth it. I'm quitting. So your diet brain is also susceptible to moral licensing. What is moral licensing? I did so good all week. I know. I'll have a pizza to celebrate. That's your diet brain. Your diet brain is wired to keep you dieting, to keep you under eating and then overeating and not giving you the results that you want. Good news, like I said, we can rewire it. Okay, number 2. The second thing as to why you're not at your dream weight is because you have an over desire for food. This is, again, you're not in trouble. You're not bad or wrong. You have a little bit of an over desire for food because of the cultural conditioning that we've gotten. You have been literally programmed to think, to believe, to feel that food is really important and really pleasurable. And it is. It is important. It is pleasurable. But if it is the number one most pleasurable thing in your life, you're probably not going to weigh what you want to weigh. But good news, we can lower desire. So if you have an over desire for food because of the conditioning that you got, you're going to overeat food. We're literally like walking, talking Pavlovian dogs, okay? That's how come I know. I've seen it in my practice. But we can change it. If you have an over desire for food, you're going to overeat food. And overeat doesn't mean like you have like big binges. It can mean that, but it can also mean you just pick at the grilled cheese crust, have 20 extra fries, go back for seconds when you're not hungry, right? I never identified as like an overeater, but I was overeating. Part of that reason was because I had an over desire for food. So over desire for food, overeat, and then guess what? You're over your dream come true weight. But if we lower your desire to a natural desire, so cool that we can do this. It's really not even that hard. I do it through a system called Allow Power. So you lower your desire to a natural desire for food, right? Without the conditioning, we get rid of that cultural conditioning. Natural desire for food, you eat a natural amount, and then you weigh your natural weight. People are always like, what is my natural weight? I don't know what that means. You can probably guess at what your natural weight is. Probably your natural weight is the same as your dream come true weight. But your natural weight is where you will bottom out when you are eating a natural amount of food, when you are using food for what it is for, which is fuel, which doesn't mean that you're not going to enjoy it. It doesn't mean that you're not going to go out to dinner and it's going to be the highlight of your day. It's just you're going to do it in a way that serves you, in a way that's natural for your human body. Okay, number 3, you're an emotional eater. Stay with me. Some of you guys are like, yep, totally an emotional eater. And some of you guys are like, I don't think I'm an emotional eater. No, like I'm not eating like a pint of ice cream and 7 bags of chips, followed by the Annie's cheddar bunnies at night because I had a stressful day. what is an emotional eater actually though? So that is an emotional eater, and that's the way our culture depicts it. But if you are eating food for anything other than fuel, you are eating for emotional reasons. Again, loud, loud, loud for you in the back. You're not bad or wrong. It's not even bad or wrong to eat emotionally if it's not a problem for you. But if you don't weigh what you want to weigh and that is a problem for you, it's probably because one of the 5 reasons, right, is because you were eating for emotional hunger. You're eating for emotional reasons, positive emotions and negative emotions, right? Oh, I'm just bored, so I'm gonna go get a little like hunk of something. I'll get a little hunk of cheese. I'm a little bored. This will give me a pick me up. That's an emotional eat. What about like, this party would be way more fun if I headed over to the cupcake table. That's an emotional eat. Again, you're not bad or wrong, but you got to marry that behavior with the results. You got to like really look at it. Is that working for you? Good news is you can become somebody that eats for physical hunger and not emotional hunger. And this doesn't mean you don't eat things that you love, right? I never want to take away your chocolate or your pizza or your wine. No, 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 no. But I want you to have the result that you want, which is to lose weight for the last time. Part of the reason why you're not there is because you were eating when you were not hungry. You were eating when you were emotionally hungry to solve an emotion, anxiety or stress, or to celebrate, right? Positive and negative. Number 4, you don't have accountability, okay? Real accountability. Some of us think we have accountability. Your accountability bestie is not real accountability. For some of us, it is, but for like 90% of us, it doesn't actually work. You need to put yourself in a container where you have real accountability, okay? And the way I define real accountability is that you put yourself in a container where you have real accountability, right? Where you're accountable to someone or something on a daily basis as you learn the skill of inner accountability, as you learn the skill of being able to make a promise to yourself and actually follow through on that. That is a skill that you can learn. I thought this was something that you just was like in your DNA or it wasn't. No, you can really learn to be somebody that makes a promise, that sets a goal, and then follows through day after day after day. And that's one of the biggest confidence boosters that exists. Being able to be like, I'm going to do this, and then doing it, you're unstoppable. It's crazy. Okay, number 5. Your hunger hormones are not balanced. Do you guys know what your hunger hormones are? Do you guys know what a hunger hormone is? Okay, the main 3 are insulin, leptin, and ghrelin. And your hunger hormones, most likely, if you are here, they are not balanced. And we can balance them through the food that you eat. And not only is this amazing for weight loss, this is amazing for you and your longevity, for you and your health, right? If you have balanced hunger hormones, your likelihood of getting the big diseases, type 2 diabetes, metabolic syndrome, cancer, oh my God, severely, drastically reduced. So this is not just about your weight, it's about your health too, right? So balancing your hunger hormones, actually not that hard. Most of us are walking around, I think the percentage is 88% of us are walking around the United States with an imbalance in our hunger hormones, which means we've got a lot of cravings. It means we're like, did you guys ever get hangry? So when your hunger hormones are balanced, you're getting big spikes and big troughs in your blood sugar. And what we want is these nice rolling hills in your blood sugar, because when your blood sugar is like this, you're not spiking your insulin. And guess what insulin is? It's a fat storage hormone. So when you eat foods that spike your blood sugar, it also spikes insulin and it signals to your body, store fat, store fat, store fat. So we want you on this nice, even roller coaster. It's called insulin sensitive instead of insulin resistance. Problem with insulin resistance is lots of health problems. It's also almost impossible to weigh what you want to weigh. and you get really hangry when you come down off that crash. Have you ever eaten breakfast and then like 2 hours later, you genuinely feel physically hungry? You're not. You're hormonally hungry. You're like, I just ate. How is it that I'm starving? If you ever feel starving or hangry, it's hormonal hunger because you got a big spike and now you're in a valley. And we want to eliminate as many of those valleys as we can so that you become insulin sensitive and fat adapted. And what fat adapted means is that your body is able to easily use the fat on your body for fuel. Okay, so this is just a summary, Cliff Notes version of the science behind hunger hormone balance. And this is one of the 5 reasons that is keeping you from your dream come true weight. And balancing your hunger hormones, you guys, is really, it's freedom. You feel so good, right? Have you guys ever had the experience of like one of your friends being like, or whoever being like, oh, I totally forgot to eat lunch today. And you're like, I would never forget to eat lunch. Are you crazy? It's probably because their hunger hormones are balanced. I forget to eat lunch from time to, not all the time, I still love my food, right? I forget to eat lunch from time to time now because my hunger hormones are so balanced and I'm so fat adapted that my brain and body doesn't throw a huge temper tantrum because I haven't spiked and troughed. Okay. So are you guys picking? Okay, you guys are picking up what I am putting down. I love this. Okay, keep engaging, you guys. If you have questions, if this is making sense, everybody's like, yes, this is my biggest challenge. Yes, I'm in. Okay, I love it. All right, let's keep going. We're almost done with the learning part. Okay, so that's the problem. What is the actual solution? We have to rewire your brain, right? Like I talked about, we have to rewire it from a diet brain to a yummy, yummy mind, or whatever you want to call it, so that it just performs the habits of you being naturally thin automatically, right? Have you guys ever, let's say you live in Boulder, Colorado, and every week you drive to Whole Foods and you live there forever. So you just drive to Whole Foods, it's totally autopiloted, right? And then you decide to move to Fort Collins. You have to really focus, right? You be really conscious on how to drive to the Whole Foods up there. And then you drive 17 times to the Whole Foods up there. You automatically start driving to Whole Foods in Fort Collins. Okay? It's the same exact thing with the way that you eat food. Right? Right now you're eating food in a way that does not serve you because you have a diet brain. It's giving you the result that you want. And a lot of times it's very automatic. You're like, I just ate that whole bag of chips. I didn't even notice. Right? Or I just went back for seconds and it wasn't even a conscious thought. I'm just like sort of even eating against my own will. So you're automatically performing habits that are not giving you the results that you want. So you have to get really conscious. We have to do the rewiring process. And then what's so cool is that you get to go on autopilot and your brain will just drive to Whole Foods in Fort Collins. Your brain will just perform the habits of a naturally thin person without it taking effort. You will have to become effortful here in the middle. It's so worth it, right? And it's really not that hard. Everyone who like does the yummy yummy is like, oh, this is the easiest thing I've ever done to lose weight and it's permanent. It's the best. Okay, so you got to rewire your brain to a naturally thin brain. What's so cool is that this is so easy and so simple and so possible, right? It's that neuroplasticity. We're literally changing the makeup of your brain by thinking thoughts on purpose. So cool. Got to create a natural desire, right? Like I talked about, when you have a natural desire, you eat a natural amount of food and you weigh your natural weight. So cool. Okay, what else? We got to eat food for physical hunger, not for emotional hunger. Okay, that's the actual solution. Eat when you're hungry. Stop when you're satiated. It's magic. It's like I always talk about, like, would you ever like go pee if you didn't have to pee? 99% of the time, no, you wouldn't. No. And that's the same here. Let's eat food for what it's for, physical hunger, right? And all of these can be learned, right? We as humans, we want the quick fix. But weight loss is a skill. That's why I teach the School of Skinny. And skinny, guys, the definition of skinny at the Yummy Mummy is just weighing what you want to weigh. That's it. Okay? So These are all skills that are available to you. What about being accountable? That's the actual solution. So it matters that you show up for yourself. You have to create a container for yourself where you're actually accountable, and that accountability actually works. You're actually motivated and inspired, really, to show up for yourself. And number 5, you guys know it. Got to balance those hunger hormones. Buy the foods that we eat that are delicious foods. Okay. It's so, so cool. So eating food, I just want to go back to eating food for physical hunger. I really want you guys to understand that that does not mean that you're going to hate eating, that eating is going to suck. I still love eating. It's just not the number one most important thing in my life. I enjoy it. It's very pleasurable. I still love going out to dinners. I love going out to dinner. But I eat for physical hunger, not for emotional hunger. And if I do have an emotion, I feel it. And that's another one of the skills that we learn, okay? So, what happens and what are the results created when we apply this solution? Lose weight for the last time. Like, and what does that actually mean for you? Like, I actually want you to think about that for yourself. Like, what does that mean for me? Losing weight for the last time. Like, if I lost weight for the last time, what are the benefits of that? What would my life be like? Why would it be awesome? I mean, I can guess, but for you personally, why is this awesome for you? So if you apply the actual solutions, you lose weight for the last time. You start your day with positivity. You have like a little pep in your step, right? You like putting on the fun music. You're like pleasant to be around. You like your kids. It's fascinating. Most of the time. You have confidence. You feel like yourself. I cannot tell you how many women just want to feel like themselves. They're like, this is not me. And I don't want you walking around not you. No, we need you. What about naturally just passing down this legacy? It's like you don't have to try. You don't have to like just say the right things about food and body and weight. You just like naturally embody it. The kind of crazy part is like we can read all the books on like how to talk to our kids about food and body, but if we're not living it, we're not going to pass it down. Right? Those little ones are smart. They know. Freedom. Oh my gosh, the freedom. And it's so good. The freedom from food and the chatter and the drama is priceless. It's priceless. What about the space to think and create? So some of you guys are gonna be like, oh, that sounds boring. Like, I don't even know what that means. And some of you guys are like, yeah, I could actually like write my book that I've been wanting to write if I had the space in my head. Now, a lot of us don't really understand what that means because we're so consumed that we haven't even given ourselves like the gift to dream or to create a vision or to believe that there is something more for us in this life, that you get to live out your passion or explore what that might even be. And you can't do that with all the drama. Like a lot of you guys know, I used to be, prior to like really diving into the Yummy Mummy stuff and really going into weight loss, a lot of the coaching I did was around vision and goals. And a lot of my clients, not a lot, but a handful of my clients couldn't actually create a vision because they were so consumed with this drama or drama like this. Okay, so we have to get it out of the way. Our weight really is in the way of our life. Okay, what about awesome relationships with your partner, with your kids, with your friends, with yourself? And people are like, I kind of talked about this earlier, but people are like, what is my relationship with myself? What does that even mean? It's honestly the way that you feel in your body and the way that you talk to yourself in your head. And I want that to be a positive one. I want you to like yourself. Like, what if you could be your own BFF? We totally do that inside the Yummy Mummy experience. We learn to become our own BFF. Like, who is one of your favorite people? Who's one of your favorite people? Who's one of your least favorite people? You need to think about this. You're with yourself every day, all day. I would much rather her be a BFF than her be a frenemy. No, you're going to be with yourself day in and day out. I want you to like yourself. I want you to love yourself. Like, you guys, I'm so weird. So here in Colorado, so we lived in California for like 15 years before living here. And here they have like lots of mirrors in the yoga studios, which was not what was happening in LA for the most part, at least the studios that I taught in and went to. Not a lot of mirrors happening. Here there are mirrors. So I'm just like, I just like do yoga and like it's just like me and my bestie doing yoga. It's like me and then the mirror and then we're having the best time ever. We're like laughing at the teacher's jokes together. We're like enjoying our body. We're moving. We're having fun. Like it is so sweet to love yourself and to be on your team and to find yourself funny, humorous, like to be into yourself, but not in a way that is like cocky or conceited, right? I have this relationship with myself. I want you to have that too. I want you to think you are as awesome as you are. Okay. All right. That, you guys, is really the conclusion for our teaching time. So we're going to talk about the Yummy Mommy experience in a minute, but that is the conclusion. So if you are live on this call, you are going to get, this is really fun. I just made it the other day just for you guys. You guys are going to get a behind the scenes look at what I eat in a day. And I'll tell you, it's not coffee and bone broth like our friend Gwyneth Paltrow. It's like actual real food. Literally, when I was cracking this code and I was eating food and a lot of it and losing weight, and my mind was blown because anytime prior to that, when I had been losing weight, I was starving myself. It was like the coolest thing to watch. So you guys are going to get in an email form, you'll get a link to a little behind the scenes fun of what I eat in a day. Now, this is not like what you should eat in a day. This is just, it's really just honestly for fun and to give you just a little bonus for being here. Okay. The other bonus is one of you is going to receive a free, this is so fun. I like literally can't even believe I'm doing this. My husband's like, really? You're sure you want to do that? I'm like, yeah, I do. I want to have, this is fun. Okay. So you guys are going to be entered into a raffle. This will also be sent out over email later today. You'll be entered into a raffle to receive a free ticket to the Yummy Mommy Experience IRL. That means in real life. Okay. Yummy Mommy Experience IRL retreat. It is a Free the Moms retreat and you get to come. So the ticket to that is $9.97, I believe. And the ticket to the YMX IRL does not include flight or hotel. So you're going to be entered into this raffle. You will get a free ticket and you will get a $1,000 voucher, which is like crazy. So awesome. I've literally never done anything like this, but I really want to, again, reward you for being here live. You'll get that $1,000 voucher to use towards your flight and towards your hotel. Okay, so it is April 28th to 30th in Boulder, Colorado, and it is a Free the Moms retreat. You can bring your friends, you can bring your family, you can come by yourself. You do not need to be in the Yummy Mommy experience in order to come to this weekend. This is a one-off fun bonus retreat weekend where we are going to do all things in the name of freeing the moms. You also don't have to be a mom of humans to come. Okay. So that's super fun. We're going to do that raffle in a little bit. Let's see. Any questions regarding the content? You guys can start popping those in and I'm going to start talking a little bit about the Yummy Mommy experience and what it is. So the Yummy Mommy experience is my 6-month coaching course and community. So it's like a sisterhood. It's our own private cohort. 6 months of courses, coaching, and community that literally guarantees you lose weight for the last time. Guarantees it. What is even happening? You lose weight, you get your money back. Okay? Now, I want you to lose weight. I don't want you to get your money back. I want you to lose weight for the last time. But the reason I give the guarantee is because some of you guys are nervy. Some of you are like, I don't know if it's gonna work. Nothing else has worked before. I'm like, I know. I've been there too. It's totally normal. That's why I give that guarantee so that you can feel safe and like, okay, yeah, she's got my back. Okay, yeah, she believes in me and in the program and in her coaching. She's gonna give a money back guarantee. This shit's legit. And it is, right? So we start April 18th, and we're gonna go all the way into October. We're gonna meet once a week. Okay. We're going to meet on Tuesdays at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. So that's 10 a.m. Pacific. That's 12 p.m. Central. That's 1 p.m. Eastern. And we are going to coach you up on that call. It's a 75-minute call. We coach you up. So you bring any challenge, any issue that you might have, you bring it to coaching. So I don't want you to do this in like some pristine, perfect container. I want issues to come up. And I want you to come and get help on them. And that's one of the reasons why so many of us haven't been successful, because we haven't had anyone to go to hold our hands, to pick us back up when we do make a mistake or we do, quote unquote, small f fail. Okay. So you don't have to be live on those calls. I have so many clients that are not live. I have so many clients that are live. It's totally up to you based on your schedule and your lifestyle. So we also go over homework. If you don't like the word homework, you can call it the journal prompts. We do a little bit of workshopping. We do time for questions. It is a really good, dynamic, fun call. So again, you can be there live or you can watch the recording. I have clients that do both. So it's totally up to you. Now, in addition to that, you are going to get a module, a tool every single week that is going to help you to lose weight for the last time. And with that module will be those journal prompts or light homework. Okay. And if you have any questions on those, we'll go over them. So, and those are like dripped out to you every single week. Okay. What else do I need to tell you? Let's say you have a question or you need some coaching or you're having a really challenging time, but it's like a Thursday. You're like, I can't wait until Tuesday to get coaching. You just come into our Slack, our private Slack community, and you can get written coaching inside there. So there's an Ask a Coach channel where myself or my assistant coaches will be answering any questions that you have. So you're really supported. Slack is really, really cool because that's where the community thrives throughout the week. The community thrives on the call, but also throughout the week. So there's channels in there. If you're not familiar with Slack, I will teach you how to use it. But what's really cool is there's all kinds of channels in there, like celebrations, discussions, challenges, recipes, resources, right? So we are sharing information inside there. You get a private podcast, which is awesome. So like, let's say you love your daily walk. You can listen to the modules on the private podcast. Of course, you can go into the portal and that's where the modules will live if you would rather watch them. It's totally up to you. So you get that private podcast, you get the private portal, you get the private Slack, you get the coaching, you also get, this is very fun. In snail mail, you will get your workbook and you'll also get your journal. Okay. And so that's where you'll do your homework. You can also type it out if you would rather. And that's where you can do your daily journaling. I really highly recommend that you journal every single day because and all my clients love the journaling. Some of them at first, they did not want to do it. And now they're like, oh my God, I was never a journaler. And now I look forward to it. So you'll be journaling every day for about 5 to 10 minutes. And this will become something that's kind of like a ritual for you and something that is sacred for you. And it will eventually be your inner accountability bestie. Your journal will be your inner accountability buddy, bestie, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so that's what you get. That's when you start. If you want to apply, go apply. Just go to lauraconley.com, click work with me, and get your application in. Once you apply, we will look over your application, make sure everything is good to go, and then we will send you your acceptance email. From there, you will pay, and from there, we'll send you your welcome email, and we'll start on April 18th. Okay, but the most important thing that you guys need to know is that what you would be signing up for, what you would be applying for is the Yummy Mummy experience, which is losing weight for the last time. That is what you are signing up for. losing weight for the last time. You're not necessarily signing up for coaching. That's just part of the how. You're not necessarily signing up for the journal prompt. You're signing up because those are the things that get you there to losing weight for the last time. Okay. So big picture, how you guys already heard, how do we get you to losing weight for the last time? We do it through hunger hormone balance. Okay. So you will be creating a Yummy Mummy map in a systematized, processed way that works, but is not prescribed. So I'm going to hold your hand and teach you how to make your protocol or your Yummy Mummy map so that the way that you eat works for you, and so that the way that you eat is in a way that you actually love. I don't ever want you being a slave to a diet. I want your diet or your protocol, your Yummy Mummy map, whatever you want to call it, to serve you, to support you, not the opposite. Okay, so we're going to create that. And the goal of that Yummy Mummy map is that it balances your hunger hormones. Okay, and so I'm going to take you through a step-by-step process. I'm going to hold your hand. I'm not going to prescribe you anything. I'm going to help you create your own prescription. But I'm not going to prescribe you anything. And a lot of you guys are going to be really bummed out about that because you just want the prescription. Just tell me what to do. You already got a prescription 18 times from 24 different people and they don't work. You have to have buy-in into what you are doing, what you are eating, and what you are not eating. You have to know the why. And that is exactly what we do when we make your Yummy Mummy map. But it is very systematized. You will know exactly what to do and exactly how to do it, and you will love it. Your mind will be blown, I promise. So we balance your hunger hormones, we rewire your brain. We learn how to stop eating for emotional hunger. We learn how to feel our feelings. This is also just such a huge bonus and will help you in all other areas of your life, okay? Because the reason why we do or don't do anything is because of a feeling that we think is going to come up. And oftentimes we're not like living out our dreams because we're afraid of a feeling, but feelings are just vibrations. I'm going to teach you how to not eat for emotional hunger and how to feel your feelings instead. Feelings are not a problem. This is some of the best content that is in there. We talked about accountability. There is going to be daily accountability inside the Yummy Mummy experience, okay? We're also going to become our own BFFs, okay? You guys are going like, oh God. You really are going to learn the skill of loving yourself. So even if you don't want to, trust me, you're going to like it. You're going to learn the skill of being your own BFF, being able to celebrate yourself, being able to have fun with yourself, being able to have your back. I promise you, you'll come out of it and be like, yeah. This is what all my clients do. Yeah. I lost the weight. But what I'm really excited about is how I treat myself and what I'm up to. And I'm doing this new nonprofit and I'm raising this money, or I'm going for this job, or I'm starting my business, or fill in the blank. Fill in the blank. It's the best. Okay. So that's the how. Create your Yummy Mummy map that you love, that balances your hunger hormones so it really feels like you're effortlessly losing weight. It's crazy. I mean, it's really not too good to be true, but it kind of sounds like it, doesn't it? We rewire your brain. We stop eating for emotional hunger. We learn how to feel. We've got accountability, inner and outer, and we become our own BFFs, okay? And part of that too, part of that rewiring process is lowering that over desire, okay? Because we talked about that earlier. Okay, let's see. So if you want to go ahead and look into the questions, if you guys want to, oh my God, I know what is happening with Gwyneth Paltrow. Okay, so if you guys want to ask your questions, go ahead and pop them in. If you want to get your application in, you can go to lauraconley.com, click work with me, and get your application in. Remember, well, don't remember because I didn't tell you yet. But if you get your application in by the end of the day today, you will get, actually, hold on. Yeah, get your application in by the end of the day today, because then you'll get the one-on-one coaching session that I'm giving out, which is super fun. Okay, so what else did I want to teach you or tell you? I want to answer your questions. Oh, you have an email. So if like you forget this at some point and you're not filling it out right now, you'll have an email in your inbox. It's already in there right now that will give you the link to go ahead and apply. Okay, so what questions? The balancing hormones. How long on average does it take for people to get through the most uncomfortable part of that or find the balance? Okay, you're not gonna like this answer. 1 to 6 weeks. It's different for every single person, right? And that is why I love the Yummy Mummy so much, is because The program is custom to you. Yes, we do it in a group setting because it is so much more powerful, right? We actually get better results and faster when we're doing it in a group setting. That's why I don't do one-on-one coaching anymore, except for bonuses, because the group is just too powerful. It's just so much better. So 1 to 6 weeks, right? It just depends where you're at. Most of my clients, if I had to give an average, about 2 weeks. And it's really not that uncomfortable. It's really not that bad. I'm going to give you little hacks so that you can make it more comfortable for yourself. Oh my God, I'm so excited that you're coming to Yummy Mummy IRL, Riley. That's so fun. Okay, so yeah, and really, again, you guys, it's not as uncomfortable as you think it's gonna be. It's gonna be, yes. Will there be times when it's hard? Yes. Will there be times when it's easy? Yes. But what I love to talk about is that you're already very uncomfortable. It's already very hard for you where you are right now. So why don't we choose a different type of discomfort? Why don't we choose a discomfort that gets us to where we want to go, and eventually then we'll be comfortable. It's like so crazy. Again, nothing's wrong with you. You just have a lower brain that wants you to seek pleasure and avoid pain and eat all the things it possibly can because it doesn't understand that food is readily available. This is normal. But we can do it a different way. Okay, what other questions do you guys have? Let's see. Prolon is a fast. Do not do it. It's stupid. My doctor actually told me to set my expectations low on what I'm capable of losing. I don't like that. I think you can lose what you want to lose. Doctors get less than a day of nutrition in medical school. I love doctors. I genuinely love doctors. I have doctors in my program. I have nutritionists in my program. I have all the people in my program. And they're just not experts. And if that feels good to you, my doctor told me to lower my expectations, keep it. But I think it's complete BS. And I think you can weigh what you want. I think you can lose 10 pounds in 2 weeks? No, I don't. I mean, I do, but not doing it under the Yummy Mummy method. Okay, let's keep. Okay, let's see. I kind of answered this before. I am severely obese. I do not feel like I'm destined to be this way. Is there room for me in this program? Yes, this program is for you. It's going to help you. I have many, many people that have been obese and then are at their natural weight. Okay, what other questions might you guys have? Keep popping them in and I will be more than happy to answer them. Oh, you know what I didn't talk about? I didn't talk about how much the Yummy Mummy is. Hello. Okay, so the cost of the Yummy Mummy is $5,000, right? I told you though, it is body back. We're not getting our bodies back, you guys. We're moving forward. We're getting our body forward. But it's $5,000. If you want to do the payment plan, it's $997 for 6 months. Okay, so it's totally up to you. So Q&A, what if it doesn't work for me? Oh my God, this is so good. This is a question that we all have, and I feel like it's such a normal question. I'm so glad it's being asked. Literally everyone has this question because everyone has tried a million different diets that didn't freaking work, right? So we've been burned by diet culture. We've tried all the things. But what you need to know is that, and I think you do know this now, like after me giving this presentation, like the Yummy Mummy is new and different. It is unlike anything else you have ever tried before, because we work on emotions, because we do real accountability, because we do mindset, because we do hormonal work, because we become our own BFFs, right? Because we lower desire, all of those things. Okay. I will give you your money back if it doesn't work for you, but that is not a thing. Okay. Okay. Again, I only tell you I'll give your money back so you can just calm down and feel safe and move forward towards your future self. Okay. But again, if you really genuinely feel like it does not work for you, I will give you your money back. Okay. What if I want to quit? You're like, I've done so many programs before and a week in, I want to quit. Well, again, great question, but I teach you how to not quit. Okay, so I teach you how to continue when the motivation wanes, and it will, right? I don't want to lie to you. The motivation will wane. We can't rely on motivation. That's why we haven't lost weight for the last time, is because we were relying on motivation. You don't need endless motivation to succeed. You really need the yummy yummy experience where you're in this container, so you fall down and get back up, fall down, get back up. They teach you how to keep going. I have a little, now I'm redoing my shelves, but I have a little paperweight that my dad gave me that I just love, and it is like, I feel like it is a part of the philosophy behind the yummy yummy experience, which is just never, what does it say? I always mess it up. Never ever, it's really, really not hard to mess up when I do it. Never, ever, ever, ever quit. It's like the secret to life. But how many times have we quit on ourselves when it comes to our weight? A million times. I'm going to teach you how to not quit. Oh, what if I'm not a group person? You guys are good. You guys are getting the juicy juice questions. I love this. Okay. Oh, my mouse is not working. What if I'm not a group person? This is totally normal. So again, like I said, I used to offer both group and one-on-one coaching, but the group is just the best way to lose weight for the last time. So I instead want to coach you to like get over it. But that being said, you don't need to engage in the group. You don't have to become besties with everybody. You don't have to cheer other people on if you don't want to. But my guess is you will come to find that you really love these people. These people are very similar to you. You're going to feel at home. You're going to feel not alone. You're going to feel freaking normal around people that have the same problem. So I want you to just go out on a limb. Everyone says, all my clients say, I was like, whatever about the group, or I was like kind of apprehensive about the group. And I've formed lifelong friendships. Like the group is like their absolute favorite. Okay. You kind of want to do it in a group too, because you want to hear about all of the challenges and celebrations that everyone else is going through. Because when others share challenges, you get to see yourself in them, and then you're going to be armed with the strategies that they get, so that when inevitably this challenge comes up for you, you can overcome those challenges. When other people are celebrating, you can use this as motivation and inspiration. You will start to learn, oh, wow, if she can do it, I can do it, right? And if your brain does like kind of act up and starts to get into compare and despair a little bit, I actually teach you how to heal compare and despair in the room. And this is just another one of the many added bonuses that come about. Okay, let's see what else. I just feel like the group is really, really, really disarming. It's such a safe place. And again, if you want to kind of take a seat back or sit back or hang back and you don't really want to be as involved or as vocal, it's totally fine. That's totally allowed. Okay. What about people who don't need or want to lose weight but have uncomfortable relationship with food? Is there a place for them? So they could totally do the yummy mummy, because it does heal your relationship with food. You become free from food forever. But if you want to reach out to me separately on email, I could also provide a coach that specifically deals with that. But like I said, how you lose the weight is through becoming free from food. It's part of the how. So if she wants to learn that, she wants to have a healthy relationship. I have had women that have come in and literally that was their goal, and that's what they achieved. Okay, I love this. Okay, you guys are excited. You guys are signing up. You guys are applying. Oh, wait, hold on. There's some funny shit. Oh, we all want to punch Gwyneth Paltrow. She literally looked like she was going to keel over and die in that interview. I was like, oh my God, right? I'm not trying to like hate talk, but that is like the issue with diet culture. Like literally, do you know how brokenhearted my heart was over that? Because I'm like, how many little girls are going to see this? Or 20-year-old girls or 18-year-old girls? Brutal. It's brutal. Like, and that is what we need to be the antidote to. Bone broth and coffee. Are you kidding me? I love my coffee. I actually love coffee and bone broth, just not to sustain me day in, day out, and like a handful of vegetables. Or what is happening? Okay. Okay, we've got a couple more questions coming in. Oh, I'm scared. That is so par for the course. Like, of course you're. Like, literally nobody, maybe one out of like the hundreds of clients that I've coached over the years, maybe thousands out. Literally, duh. Of course you are. No, but like nobody does this. Nobody signs up not being scared. Everyone is really scared. Your palms will be sweating, your teeth will be chattering, and you will hit apply and you will hit pay and you will be scared. Scared is not a reason to not do it. Scared is not a reason to not do it. It's just a vibration in your body. It's okay. Actually, I always use fear when I'm getting up to something that my future self really desperately wants. I'm like, oh, this must mean I'm doing it right. This means I'm doing it right. Your brain just sees it as a risk, but it's literally, again, that's why I give the money back guarantee. It's literally risk free. So let's see what else. Okay. Oh, okay. This is also really good. This is so good. Okay. What about my partner? This is a question that comes up all the time. What about my partner? Like, what do I say to my partner? Like, how do I talk my husband into this? Like, oh shit. Like, I'm into it, but they might not be. So what I love to talk about is like, do you want to do this? Like, are you convicted? Like, is this the thing for you? You need to decide before having that conversation. You need to decide if this is right for you before you have the conversation. If you go and talk to your partner or your person or your whoever and you're a little shaky, they're going to meet you. They're going to feel that and they're going to be like, I don't know. That makes me nervous too. But if you're like, I'm doing this, we're figuring out a way, you'll figure out a way. And that's what I put that back on you guys. Like, you guys are resourceful. You guys can figure this out. You guys really freaking can. My clients will be like, no, I can't figure out. I'm like, yeah, I can. And I'll be like, I'm like, what if you could? What if you had to figure this out? Could you? Like, what if your car broke down? You would figure out how to fix your car. Your body is breaking down. Figure out how to fix this for yourself so that you can have the life that you so deserve. This really is for you, available to you. It's so funny how we as moms or women, it's really not funny. It really fucking sucks, actually. We put ourselves at the bottom of the list. Bottom of the list, right? We're like, yeah, my body is kind of broken. You're not broken, though. Like, let's be clear on that. You are not broken, right? But because of diet culture, we feel a little broken. We feel like our bodies are a little bit broken, right? And so what I want to offer to you is like, can you start to move yourself up the list a little bit? Maybe it doesn't even have to be number one, but maybe number two. Because you guys, it is, I know it's cheesy, but you have to be willing to put your oxygen mask on first if you want to be the best person that you can be for your friends and family. You have to be willing to fill up your cup so that you actually have something to pour from instead of just drips and drops, right? You know, I am such a better mom because I put myself number one. Don't tell anybody. But I am number one. And because of that, my family feels like they're number one, I think. I don't really care. I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. Right? But because I take care of myself, I am fully engaged most of the time. Do I have a bad day sometimes? Yeah, I'm still freaking human. But I really want to encourage you to just try. Just for this year. You can go back to the old way next year. Just for this year. Put yourself number one or two or three. Not number 191. It's not working. Not working. That's what my kids say. Not working. It's not working. Let's just try a new way. just this year. Let's just see what could be possible, right? I want to encourage you to spend this money on yourself. Some of you guys are like, I can't. So I'm taking away from my kids. I really wanted to go to Disney this year. What do your kids want? They want a happy mom or do they want to go to Disney? Guess you can have both. You totally can lose weight for the last time. This is what happened to my client. She's like, I literally took the money from the Disney trip and came and lost weight for the last time. And then because of what we learned in the Yummy Mummy experience, I got really even more resourceful and figured out how to go to Disney that year. But even if you can't figure out how to go to Disney this year, go to Disney next year. Or whatever the equivalent is. Remodel your bathroom next year. Remodel your body this year. Come on. Let's do it. Oh, it's good. You are not going to regret it. You are going to absolutely love it. So I know it's scary, but if you could go to Target right now, and then you're just like shopping in Target, getting your shit, whatever, spending more money. That's the other thing. Just don't go to Target for 6 months. You'll be fine. You can pay for the Yummy Mummy. Just kidding. If you could go to Target and pick you at your dream come true weight off of the shelf for $5,000, would you? That's what this is. This is guaranteed. This is happening. You are doing this. Right? Like, what is the cost of you not doing this? It's big. It's expensive. It's very expensive. It's very, very, very expensive. I just want to offer that. What is the cost of you not doing this for yourself? I mean, I like to do the math. Like, okay, so if I just do Weight Watchers for the rest of my life, that's at least $5,000. But then in the middle, Weight Watchers is going to like stop working and I'm going to like buy Prolon. And then I'm going to buy Noom. And then I'm going to buy Vince's thing on Instagram. You're going to spend the $5,000 anyways. You might as well solve it instead of just trying to apply these non-sticky Band-Aids that do not work. Spend the money and solve it. Cool thing is we are allowing a payment plan this round. Okay, so you can do 6 payments of $9.97 if you would rather do it that way. Totally up to you. But there's a money back guarantee. Okay, so what else do I want to tell you guys? Any other questions? Okay, everybody's got to go. Everybody's going. Everybody's cruising. Let's see. Any other questions? Oh my God, you guys are so nice in the comments. Okay. If you guys have any questions that I didn't cover, please go ahead and pop them in the Q&A. I'll stay on for a couple more minutes. And what I also want to offer is if you have any questions, you can just email me, Laura@lauraconley.com, or my team at lauraconley.com, and we will help you. We will support you. Okay. Oh, I have travel coming up. Okay, so this is actually how I want you to do the Yummy Mummy. I don't want you to do the Yummy Mummy when you have, when you have like a pristine calendar. I want you to do it when you have travel, when you have vacations, when you have like the girls' trip, when you have like that crazy month of March where you're very busy, or whatever, May, whatever, where you're very, very busy, lots of social events. I want all this stuff to come up because I want you to have the tools and the skills to lose weight in your actual life, not in your fake life, in your actual life. Right? That's so many times we can't lose weight for the last time because we lose weight in this pristine container where we have no circumstances, no job promotions, no crazy travel, no house moves. No, I want you to have the skill. I want you to learn the skill of losing weight for the last time when you're doing life. So you definitely want to sign up for this when your life is happening. Okay. All right. Okay, you guys, that is our call unless we get any other, unless we have any other questions. And again, reach out to me. Go get your application. You want to get your application in by the end of the day today so that you get the bonus. It's all in your email already, all the details, and we will let you know if you are in or out within 24 hours, and usually much sooner than that. So you can get excited, you can make your payment, and we are going to go on April 18th, and we're going to lose weight for the last time. So are you coming or not? We're helping 1 million moms. Are you going to be one of them? Get out of your own way. Let's go. Okay. Checking one more time. Okay, yeah, you guys are good. Okay, I love you guys all so much. Thank you for being here. And we'll see you inside the Yummy Mommy Experience. Bye.